Is this the latest sign that China's economy continues to churn along, defying concerns of international trade strife and concerns about internal consumption as well? Tell me what you make of these steady gains, the industrial output, retail sales, and also service sector for November.
I think overall, I think the performance is expected. The manufacturing side, everything that I think the governments or what the economy in general expected to drive up the growth in what we call the productive factors, technology or any technology related. I think we can see that they are expanding in full force. Now, the obvious weakness in the economy, I think we all can see, is the consumption. I think that despite government policy and the promotion of consumption domestically, that just gives too little help to that sector, and hence is the biggest weakness in the economy.
Okay, I want to get to the internal consumption in just a second, but I want to talk more about the sectors that are driving the growth right now: traditional manufacturing, high tech. And secondly, your thoughts on China perhaps morphing into a service-related economy, as the IMF talked about last week.
The high quality, the high tech manufacturing, I think is doing quite well in China. I think we are talking about 4D digital manufacturings, and that is in full force. I think if I read the number correctly, it increased 100% fall in that narrow measure sectors. So that's a very good news. Now, in terms of traditional manufacturings, even a little bit of high tech, what I call the marginal high tech, the EV, I think you can see the softness, some sort in those. And those are the part that I think people need to pay attention to, how to man the traditional manufacturing. And obviously that points to another factor, is that by exporting those products may not be sustainable.
Yeah, it's interesting. I want to talk about that as well, because obviously there's big headwinds when it comes to exporting EVs. EU has put up tariffs. Of course, we know what Donald Trump in the United States doing right now. Kind of weigh how that is dragging on China right now, or it could be in the future, but also its unemployment that is stable. How meaningful is that given this sort of slow wage growth and demographic headwinds?
I think as an economist, and particularly not a financial economist, I would look at labor stability of labor market as one of the key measurement of where the economy is heading. So having a stable labor market with unemployment rate being maintained in a lower level, I think is all best currently for the economy. And remember, demographic may be a challenging factor as people talking about, but I think the stability is the key. So keep people busy, they are working, and I think from working, they may find ways to improve their own working environment, and hence that's very important.
You know, I think you're dead on when you say that the employment's stable and all the information shows that people are saving money. So where is the disconnect? Because the government's effort to get people to buy more ticket goods, big ticket goods, has struggled for months and quarters on now. So what's going on there? And are any productive forces such as robotics, digital manufacturing, is that going to be enough to offset this weak consumption?
Most likely not. I think what we would like to see a scenario is that promoting consumption, I think you need to have a pretty solid economy pushing people, I think encourage people to open up their purse and to buy things that they need or may not need. But I think for reasons beyond, I think what we can guess, second guess. But the key point is you do need to have the income effect or the wealth effect to push the number beyond what we are seeing. I think that's one. And I think people would also like to see a more stable environment around them, not the declining in housing value, not international geopolitical plays. Those actually are giving people a sense of uncertainty. And hence you can see the living goods of what they describe in the statistics, the living good, meaning the perishable, the daily consumption, I think they are doing okay. But I think what we saw in shortcoming, I think from the stats, are the goods that are durable in nature. For example, household big item, household appliance, automobiles even,
Right.
and those are the things that I think will give more weight on economic growth in China.